Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installation of... I pick a random amusement park that I've been to, then pick a random roller coaster that's inside that random amusement park, and make 3 random changes to the roller coaster inside that random amusement park. Let's begin. So to keep you up to speed, there's a lot of roller coasters in the world. There's more roller coasters out there in the world than the amount of fingers on my hand. So I can't really tell you the amount of roller coasters out there because I don't know anything above 10. But what I can tell you is 3 things I could change about a random roller coaster. And it just so happens that I have a random wheel of all the theme parks that I've been to. So let's do ourselves a solid and spin this wheel. And it looks like the it looks like the theme park that we got was Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Fiesta Texas is one of my favorite Six Flags parks, if not my favorite Six Flags park of all time. Fiesta Texas is an incredible park to visit and one with a fine eye to attention to detail. Fiesta Texas has probably the best theming in all of the Six Flags chain, and I'm definitely a fan of that. Now, Six Flags Fiesta Texas has some pretty cool roller coasters. And here they are, all the thrill coasters you can find at Fiesta Texas on a random wheel. We're gonna spin it and see what roller coaster we're gonna make 3 random changes to. Here we go. And it looks like the random roller coaster we're going to make 3 changes to is Roadrunner Express. Dang it, no one cares about that ride. I'm just gonna lose all the viewers now. Just click off already. Here we are, Roadrunner Express, one of the better aerodynamics mine trains you can find out there. Opening in '97, this mine train is actually one of the newer ones out there. Scrap that, it's actually the newest one from Aerodynamics because this was the last one they made before they went bankrupt. I got a haircut, but with the attraction being newer, it kinda limits some of the changes that we can make to it. The profiling on this roller coaster is a lot better than the other mine trains because it was made with a little bit more modern technology. Let's take a look at a POV of the Dahlonega Mine Train at Six Flags Over Georgia, which opened all the way back in 1967. Now with the second oldest mine train operating, you can see all the different transitions. Let me point them out right here. Transition, 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 transition. You can see all the different movements of the ride, those sharper and more jankier elements. Now I'm not saying Roadrunner Express doesn't have these more janky elements, but it certainly has a lot less of them. Now when new manufacturers were entering the market in the 90s, examples like B&M who were using cutting-edge computer software to ensure a very smooth ride without even manufacturing a single piece of track, while the folks at Aerodynamics were still using pen and paper to design their rides. And another improvement that I would point out, but it's already there, is the train design. You can see in the newer train design that Aerodynamics had, each rider got their own lap bar, where with the older trains you would share a lap bar with the person next to you. Now that's enough of me pointing out things I can't change, so let's get on with it. Okay, so what 3 changes can we make to Roadrunner Express? Well, you're looking at one. Do you see it? One improvement that I'd like to make to this attraction is a fresh coat of paint. That hot Texas sun is doing the ride no favor trying to make it look fresh. You can see a noticeable difference in the color of the supports from this picture from 2004 to now. Get rid of those wheel lines from the track and make it look nice and shiny for the 2025 season. Now if the park was going to spend money to repaint the ride, would they give it a new color? Every now and then when roller coasters get repainted, they do get a different color sometimes. However, I don't think this will be the case. The white track looks pretty good on the quarry wall, and when it's a nice blue sunny day out, it makes for a fantastic Coasters Everyday branded ride with the white track and the blue sky. And definitely for that latter reason is why it will keep rocking the same color scheme that it currently has. There's just no other reason why. Now Fiesta Texas sits on a very weird plot of land. Fiesta Texas was basically built in a giant hole. It used to be a quarry that they mined limestone out of until they decided to build a giant theme park there. But it's actually pretty cool because some of the rides they have there use the giant wall to their advantage. Some examples here is when Iron Rattler jumps up into the wall and then eventually dives off it. Or another example here is when Superman Krypton Coaster jumps up onto the wall and then eventually jumps off of it. Or another example is when Roadrunner Express climbs up onto the wall and then, wait a second, That's the roller coaster we're talking about. What I'm trying to say here is that I love how Roadrunner Express incorporates the quarry wall to its advantage, especially where you can see here how it's just hugging the terrain. However, I do wish it did incorporate more of the wall to its advantage. Now initially I didn't want to make a change to the ride that's basically impossible to do so, but I'm going to make a change to the ride that's basically impossible to do. So how are we going to make this change? Well, I'll tell you. What I basically want to do is just involve more of the quarry wall into the layout. Maybe something along the lines of extending that second lift so we can add more to the top of the quarry, or maybe we can build a third lift altogether that goes higher up into the quarry so we can just do more with the layout up there. Make it dive off and maybe even jump back on like Iron Rattler does. Maybe even add a tunnel or a part where it goes into the quarry. That would be a lot of money, but that would sure be cool. But I kind of feel bad now because I'm kind of cheating this one out by just changing the layout, which can't really be done. Sorry, I'm running out of ideas and I still have one more to go. Also trying to hurry this video up because I'm leaving for Disney in less than 24 hours. Disney vlog coming soon. You know, we're talking about a roller coaster that is themed to the Looney Tunes. And that is very true. The roller coaster station for this ride is themed to the Acme Warehouse. And during the ride layout, there's a few different theming elements during the ride. And if you remember earlier I said in the video, Fiesta Texas has some really good theming inside the park. Examples of that theming can be seen for the queue of Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger, Poltergeist, the Joker, and a few others as well. So to expand on that theming element just a little bit more for the park, I would like to add, surprise surprise, more theming to the attraction. Now one of my favorite elements of theming is audio. Anywhere from music to sound effects, it adds a lot to the attraction that it's added to. And I'm thinking here, if we have a Looney Tunes themed roller coaster, I feel like we should have a lot of explosions during the ride. I think that would be pretty cool. Imagine you're just dropping down this drop and then boom! Or maybe during the ride you have the sounds that Roadrunner makes to enhance the ride experience. I think that cued sound effects just like that could add a lot to the attraction. And there we have it, we have 3 changes we can make the Roadrunner Express to make it better. I know that second one was a complete ripoff and I apologize for that. But like I said, I got a Disney trip to pack for, and I gotta go. So,
Thanks for watching, pals. I'll see you all real soon.